to bring you the... So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing. It'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Pass to Leonard. Spins. Now here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Fires the three. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside Edwards. Out to Conley. Pass to Towns. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Leonard attacking. The pass to Mann. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Conley. Banked in off the glass.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Here's Mann. He kicks to Leonard. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Leonard finds Morris. Pulls it up. That one rolling around and rims out.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Towns. Out to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Clock is at 3. Gobert can't hit.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Towns against Morris. Towns dishes to Conley. McDaniels in the post. Leonard with the steal. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Zubac. Here's Mann. Offline with his three.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
George looking over the floor. Outside Leonard. Pass to Mann. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Here's Conley. There's the dish to Gobert. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. High arcing shot. The shot by George, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards inside, defended by George. Edwards, that's good.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Left side, Leonard. Out left to the wing. Man. And another three for the Clippers.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1 second separating the shot clock in game. Conley into the lane. Outside, Edwards. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got his second bucket of the game to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Kicks to Leonard. Tries the spin move. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. We've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Tries again. It's not going to go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. George finds Morris. Here's man, covered by Conley. Towns against Morris. Pass to George. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
I think they want Towns to be a little more active like this, using his size and strength to score on the move.
And there's the pass to Leonard. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Man passes to George. Spins. Outside Leonard, 6 to shoot. Back to George. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Man can't hit. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 5. Here's Gobert. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And look at the big man get up when Gobert takes flight. Well, you are in for a show.
Morris outside. He kicks it to George. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Here's Leonard. He's got 9. 6 on the shot clock. George against Edwards.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Here's Conley. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
When you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
2 minutes remain.
Outside Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Outside Leonard. On the wing, George. Edwards defending. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Towns. Back to McDaniel. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Here's Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Fast break, Minnesota. It's stolen by Morris. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
First personal foul.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Man passes to George. Over Edwards. And the Clippers miss again. They get a hand on it. Inside. And it's George finishing it off.
George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
Here's Edwards. He takes it in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Tries the spin move. And George kicks to Zubas. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. Conley surveying the D to the left side wing. No one near him. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Morris with a screen on Edwards. The 3 from George. And that one is off. And some good action to the bank of David. We'll be back at
Your Clippers, 25. The Timberwolves, 23.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Plugly out there with Batum. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Gordon in at the 2 spot. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Reed. Outside Westbrook. Prince against Powell. The tray. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. He kicks to Prince. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Alexander Walker passes to Prince. Here's Noel. Lock at 6. Passes it to Reed. Stolen by Westbrook.
In tight quarters, that can be a very awkward pass to make.
Powell against Prince. Pass to Gordon. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to Gordon. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Clippers lead by 5.
You know, Gordon has always been a guy who can knock down the 3, and his attempts increased significantly, though, when he headed to Houston, and he is rock solid from deep.
Alexander Walker passes to Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. Passes it to Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clippers leading by 3. just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Plumlee with a screen on Prince. In the corner, it's Gordon. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota shooting a superb 63% from the field. Anderson kicks to Prince. Here's Reed. Pass to Noel. Anderson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Westbrook. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Westbrook.
When Russ makes up his mind to drive it, watch out. He's such a fierce, dynamic athlete. A full head of steam, and he's cooking you.
To the left wing. Here's Reed. Plumlee with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Gordon finds Powell. Back to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Plumlee sets the pick for Batum. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Here's Plumlee. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, when Westbrook focuses on passing the basketball, it really helps his team. I love how quickly he finds his teammates.
Prince outside. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 5. As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Powell, the pass to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Gordon. Launches it. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
There's Noel. Passes it to Reed. Over Plumlee. Prince outside. For the tie. A shot. No good. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here.
Your Clippers,
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. We've got Naz Reid. Kyle Anderson is out there with Prince. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. Clippers leading by 5. With the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
The Timberwolves shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Conley kicks to Towns. Out to Conley. Back to Towns. Beyond the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to man. Down low. Here's Zubats. That one goes. Count it. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Here's McDaniels. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Morris finds George. And it's George finishing it off.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Edwards. And he makes that one.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Man passes to Leonard. Spins. Out to Morris. Pass to Man. It's George on the wing. Fires from deep. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 8. He dishes it to Towns. Back to McDaniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Zubats trying to break loose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
That's on Jaden McDaniels.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Timberwolves trail by 7. Towns finds Edwards. And they're moving it up. In the corner, George with it. Leonard against Edwards. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And the pass to Edwards. Pulls up, high post. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Leonard. Tries the spin move from deep. George. That shot no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Towns kicks to Conley. McDaniels passes to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Man, over by Conley. Spins. And George, here we go. Leonard, that's for 2. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And here's George. So the Clippers with the win. A confident ball right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our draw.
To the best in the hall.
two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Here's Mann. Morris outside. Shot clock at 5. George outside. And a deep 3 from Leonard. Clippers keep it alive. Pass to George. And stolen by Booker. Paul with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Clippers ball.
And the Clippers have possession. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Booker. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
We've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Shoots in deep, and Zubac finishes inside.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. The kick to Durant from deep three-point range. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Booker against George. Back to Leonard. Here's Mann. Pass to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Kevin Durant pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Paul. Fires for 3. Suns keep it alive. The kick to Durant. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall. Durant's got 6 points.
Even back at Texas when he was in college, KD would shoot that 3. It would look good the moment it left his hand then. It still does.
Now here's George. Pass to Mann. On the take. Back to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Phoenix grabs the miss. It's a 9-point spread. To the paint. And Durant with the big finish.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
So it's the Clippers now, coming off a Suns make. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career. It had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And Leonard drops them both. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brett.
At VA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible. The plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Okogie. And he throws it down with one hand.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Morris for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Zubac. Misses off the left iron. Leonard outside. Pass to George. Shoots over Booker. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. Guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
Pass to Okogie. To the middle. It's tipped. Zubac with the steal. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. George passes to Leonard. Here's Mann. Up top, George. The 3 is up. 5 to shoot. Knocks down the triple. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Here's Okogie. Pass to Ayton. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Out to Leonard. Back to Mann with his first shot attempt. Here's Zubac. George outside. Leonard outside. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps. You have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Now Los Angeles with it. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Well, you have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Booker. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Durant. Here's Ayton, and Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Now, he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Pass to George. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. On the wing, Durant. Guarded by Morris. Paul for three. The offensive rebound. Here's Okogie. Four on the clock. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. The kick to Durant. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They shoot again. Ayton passes to Booker. Outside Durant. Right side Booker. Here's Okogie. Missed it even after all of those chances. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
With a score, your Clippers 14, the Suns 24.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
They've got Russell Westbrook, Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And that's where the defense has got to be questioned. You can't let Russell Westbrook, of all people, get behind you like that.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Out to the right wing, and here's Payne outside. Kicks it out to Warren. Outside Ross. Pass to Baisley. And here's Warren. Westbrook with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Powell. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
You know, Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
Now here's Warren. Outside Ross. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That one on Gordon.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
No good on the second free throw.
And such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Baisley. Ross with it, defended by Gordon. Back to Baisley. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win.
And finished off by Westbrook.
So fast and so aggressive. Hard to stop Westbrook when he's tearing down the court like he did there.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. To the paint. Gordon with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And Powell with the stuff.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
Here's Payne. Outside Warren. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Westbrook outside. Gordon outside. Pass to Plumlee. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, such a big body, Plumlee does possess explosive verticality and then, of course, a power finish.
Out to the right wing. Here's Baisley. No good with the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Westbrook finds Gordon. Out to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And here we go again. The Clippers on the break. Westbrook, the pass to Batum. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And a basket there really helps to stop the bleeding.
Up top, Westbrook, defended by Payne. Out to Gordon. Over Ross. It's stolen by Warren. Payne with it, guarded by Batum. Pass to Baisley. From down low. And here's Warren to the wing, right side. Here's Baisley. 6 to shoot. It's Ross on the wing, defended by Gordon. Payne. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Westbrook, the pass to George. The shot, no good. Booker with the defensive effort. It's good if it goes. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Booker. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Here's Paul. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Suns lead by 3.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Out to Leonard. Morris outside. Pass to George. To the inside. Leonard left side. Back to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Booker against George. Here's Durant. Uses the glass on the layup.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Westbrook against Paul. Now here's Westbrook, tightly guarded. George drives in, and the jam by George.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time, coming down the lane.
Outside Booker. The kick out to Paul. Back to Booker. Shoots over George. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Outside Durant. Screen by Durant. Paul passes to Durant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now it's a 5-point Suns lead. Leonard outside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
I can't imagine the fans have ever rattled Kawhi Leonard when he's at the free throw line. Heck, when he's on the court at any point, it's impossible to make that guy crack. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Outside Paul. Lets it go from deep. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Working without the ball, CP3 with zero hesitation, letting that one go.
Now here's Westbrook. And George with the jam.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Thank you, Russell Westbrook.
Ball against Westbrook. Outside Durant. Pass to Aiden. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Suns lead by 6.
Over the course of KD's career, more and more he's been asked to facilitate, and that makes him more unpredictable. And guess what? More dangerous.
Leonard for 3, and Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. George against Booker. He's off on the layup.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. It's a certain mindset right now to want the ball at the end of games, and Westbrook has it.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by the Clippers. Outside Booker. Ball finds Aiden. Back to Paul. Durant with it. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Paul. Ayton passes to Paul. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
They need to rally in a big way, Grant, if they want to stage a real comeback.
And BA, they better do it soon, because the window is definitely closing.
Zubac with a screen on Booker. Stolen by Ayton. And they're pushing it up. Booker's shot is good.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now here's Leonard. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Durant against Morris. Durant, the pass to Paul. Outside Booker. Paul with it.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
That's his third personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. And it's really elevated the other guys.
So the Suns. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
To the best kid in the hall.
ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now, here's McDaniels. Count it. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels finds Towns. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
The drive by Booker, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And Towns throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
KD with it. Conley picks him up, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Conley with it. Now the dish to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Off target from outside. Here's Okogie, covered by Conley. Kicks it out to Booker. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Gobert with the block. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Here's Okogie. Paul outside. Clock at 4. The Suns need to get a shot off.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
Suns trail by 7.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now, here's McDaniels. And it's sent back by KD. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's McDaniels. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves? Durant sets a screen for Paul. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Conley. Here's Edwards driving in. Lays it up off the glass.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Durant for 3. Paul passes to Ayton. Towns with the steal. Over in the corner, Edwards. Misses the 3. Suns trail by 11. Ball passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. From downtown, traps in the tray. McDaniels got 5 now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They get the rebound. Out to Edwards. Fires for 3. Misses for the 5th time this game. Marking at 1 for 6. Here's Booker. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. But Timberwolves on top. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Drills it from outside. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Passes it to McDaniels. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. He kicks it to Gobert. Towns for 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 11. Outside, KD. Back to Paul. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns with it. Shoots the 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. Fades and shoots. Another miss by Towns. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Here's Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Towns. Dishes to Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A 3-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 5.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. Shoots over Towns. KD can't get it to go.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Towns finds Edwards. Now here's McDaniel. Conley with the 3. Booker pulls it in, and they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. Misses off the right iron.
By stretch that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Ayton attacking, and Ayton throws it down.
And this is what you love about Ayton. Highly skilled. He can face you up, then take you off the bounce.
Edwards against Ayton. Edwards dishes to Towns. Shoots a fader. That shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's a Kogi. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Edwards inside. He's guarded by Booker. A fadeaway. Gobert, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. There's the pass to Durant. Here's a Kogi. McDaniels defending. Paul passes to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's a Kogi. Goes up with it. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for
no good on the free throw.
Anthony Edwards. At the line for 2.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement. How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
And a close game so far for the first 2 making it for that interview.
22. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Oh, and Booker, the talented backcourt pick. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's a Kogi in at the small forward. Now here's Conley. Towns a screen on Paul. Conley's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's a Kogi. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Edwards gets to Conley. Out to Edwards. Driving the lane. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Here's Paul. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Conley. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Paul. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Tries it from 19, and it's in there. Edwards got 7. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
3 on 3. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And stolen by Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. From deep. The kick out to Towns. Right side, Conley. McDaniels passes to Conley. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. A fader. That one doesn't drop.
got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
And they pick up 2. Ayton's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Conley dishes to Towns. Kicks it to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Right side, Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Paul passes to Ayton. Out to the wing. To the wing right side. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. For 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Paul looking around. Towns with the steal. Conley with it. He's picked up by KD. Out to Conley from past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got 6.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Here's Okogie to the paint. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Suns trail by 3. KD on the wing. He's got 12. And yes, it's good.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. 3-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. KD finds Paul. A miss that time would have put him up.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Ayton wide open. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 3. Towns, the pass to Conley. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside for Durant. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves ahead. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves. And that one misses. Here's Booker. Yes! And the foul. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
This is what makes Booker such a dangerous scorer. He has the ability to convert through physical defense.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear where they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
The Timberwolves working the ball around. Conley, the kick out to Town. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And KD's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns, trailing by 2. He feeds it to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Conley. Shakes him. Pass to Edwards. Fades away. Another miss by Minnesota. Well, Phoenix shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Booker with no one around. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that ties it up.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Towns kicks to Conley. Looking to get back on track here. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Paul. Durant finds Ayton. Here's Okogie, defended by Towns. Paul outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns. Passes to Conley. To end the drought. And here is McDaniel. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards passes to Towns. The feed to Gobert. And they'll turn it over. He could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Conley against Paul. Durant kicks to Paul. Can't get it to Paul.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Okogie. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
KD sets the pick for Paul. He dishes it to Durant.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare you.
Gobert can't hit.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Out to Edwards. And stolen by Booker. The pass to Durant. There's Okogie. Feeds to Ayton. And the rejection by Towns. Timberwolves trail. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Looking to end the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
And everyone is counting on him. Gobert needs to be at his best here. It's all about execution.
And here's the fast break. Here's Booker. It counts.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards. Towns kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Conley. To tie it up. Kept alive Minnesota. Gobert, no good. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Pass to Durant. Beyond the arc. Here's Okogie. Here's Ayton. Here's Booker. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourt spreads. They're both very talented.
Yeah.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Conley up top. Gobert passes to McDaniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Up top, Westbrook. He's guarded by Conley. Morris for three. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Conley on the attack. McDaniels from long range. The Clippers grab the miss.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And the Clippers have possession after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Leonard on the wing. Leonard on the wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And Leonard drops them both. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Edwards. The kick out to Conley. To the left side wing. Towns down low. He's working on Morris. Shot clock at 5. Conley passes to Towns. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. Morris outside. Now here's Westbrook. Here's Zubac. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Now Towns. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Westbrook. George outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Morris outside. Leonard right side. Ball stolen. Outside Conley. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
George hits them both.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Kept alive, McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Westbrook against Conley. Here's Leonard. Edwards pulls it in.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
McDaniels, that's good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Westbrook, the pass to George. And here's Leonard from downtown. Gets the 3-ball to go. Leonard's got 5 now.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Conley finds McDaniels. Pass to Towns. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Westbrook against Conley. Leonard outside. Morris outside. Here's George. And he can't bank that one in. Inside. Edwards, the pass to Towns. The layup off target. And that does it for the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 6. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Zubac passes to Leonard. Here he goes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The triple drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal. Earns him a trip to the line.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did. Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's the triple-double king.
It's George on the wing. Leonard finds George. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Back to Edwards. Takes the 3. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Zubac passes to Westbrook. Oh, swiped away. McDaniels with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Back to Daniels. Deflects the pass. Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. McDaniels got 9.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Now here's Westbrook. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley goes in. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers trail. For 3, George. Morris for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Now here's Morris. Leonard outside. Back to Morris. Kicks it out to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. George's shot is off.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And he makes both free throws. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes.
George outside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Leonard for 3. Second shot opportunity. Over McDaniels. And there's Leonard on the assist by George. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Masterful execution. Kawhi just has a sense for when to shoot the mid-range.
Pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Up top, Westbrook. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to George. And the jam by George.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Now Gobert. Gobert is doubled. George with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Down low. McDaniels against George. Leonard outside. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Morris passes to George. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for George. And there's the lob. And it's powered home by Towns.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. And so it's Minnesota leading by...
The Clippers, 19.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Minnesota in the lead. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Terrence Mann, Norman Powell out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Gordon in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Reed. The shot, no good. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Powell, left side. Pass to man. Back to Powell. Now here's Gordon. Fires from deep. Batum outside. Here's man. 4-3. Clock at 6. Powell's shot is off. Here's Noel. Now covers. Here's Prince. And a miss there on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Plumlee. And Anderson over to help. Plenty of space. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Great off-ball positioning by Batum, making himself a scoring option.
Anderson against Batum. Anderson drives. That one drops for him.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's man. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in.
Torian Prince, he does it every night. He competes. Terrific effort on the defensive end.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Powell finds Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Noel. Pass to Prince. Back to Noel. Launches a three. The shot that time not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's man to the middle. Out to Gordon. Back to Batum. Gordon outside. 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Let's go with a 3. Batum gets the bucket. Batum's got 5.
So steady from range. The veteran Batum letting it fly with confidence.
Here's Prince. Back to Alexander Walker. Anderson with it. Yep, that one's good. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Pass to Gordon. This for the tie. He buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
On the wing, Noel. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Got a piece of it. Here's Reed. Batum with the defensive effort.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Pass to man. Gordon with it. Batum outside for the lead. Anderson pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Batum. Jacks up a three. And he recovers it. Pass to Man. Back to Batum. Gordon outside. Batum finds Gordon. Second chance effort. It's intercepted. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And fourth. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Conley against Westbrook. Here's George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. 3-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Towns, and it's Towns with the power finish.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Pass to Batum. Kicks it to George. Launches it. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Now Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. From deep 3-point range. Towns can't get it to go. Los Angeles has got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. Batum, pass to George. Out to the right wing. Here's Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Over Edwards. Leonard finds Westbrook. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Up top, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. It's stolen by Leonard. To the paint. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Fast break, Minnesota. And that one's good from Conley.
With the game's momentum up for grabs, Conley values being the guy to take the crucial shot. Just a remarkable score in these situations.
Now here's Leonard. George outside. Pass to Westbrook. Batum outside. The 3-ball. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Outside Conley. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's McDaniels. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. George for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Conley. Towns for 3. That shot off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
George left side. Westbrook against Conley. Batum outside. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Offensive board. Gobert. Great D that time from Zubac. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Conley against Westbrook. George with a steal. Here's the break. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Puts it up. The bank shot, no good.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
McDaniels from long range. Westbrook with the rebound. Now here's George. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
To the history of all.
And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And of course, should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the one. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. On the wing, Booker. Looking for Ayton, he gets it in there. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Thank you, David.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Leonard. And George now top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Mann. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Suns. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
George dishes to Leonard. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Ball outside. Tips it up, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Mann passes to Leonard. Outside, George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. Ball outside. Down low. Stolen by Zubac. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Morris. Outside for George. To the left wing. Paul with the steal. Here's a Kobe, covered by Morris. And it's Durant missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And here's Booker from the arc. A shot, and Ayton throws it down.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Here's Mann, defended by Paul. Screen by Zubac. Out to the wing. To the inside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot by George, no good. And so it's Durant with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. Booker. Durant kicks to Paul. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Booker against Morris. And the rejection by Zubac. George finds Morris. Here's Mann. He's covered by Ayton. Morris passes to Mann. Back to George. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. George has got 8 points.
How about the flashy display from Paul George? Complete mastery when it comes to the handle.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. Nice move. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Mann in at the point. The Clippers in the lead. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Now Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Man passes to George. Spins. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Kicks it out to Leonard for the three. Rebound by the Suns. KD looking around. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Nice move. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
Well, Josh Okogie, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
Here's Man, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Warriors with an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
Passes it to Paul. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And the Suns lead by 3.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Booker against George. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard looking around. Morris finds Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving in, and he jams it with authority.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Ayton sets the pick for Durant. Hit the crossover. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Man passes to Morris, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has got his first points in this one.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And here's Leonard from 3. Stolen by Durant. Booker outside. Over George. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Morris. Paul with the steal. Here's Booker. An easy 2 points on the layup. Booker's got 5 now. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Booker. He kicks it to Ayton. Stolen by Zubac. Man passes to George. Zubac with the screen for Leonard to the middle. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Suns trailing. Ball outside. Booker in the post. defended by George. Booker against George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
The shot by George, wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Back to Paul. So that'll be it for the first half. Thank you, David, for that interview.
21, the Clippers, 23.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
They've got Terrence Ross, also Cameron Payne out there. And it's Baisley in the power forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Here's Warren. Plumlee with some nice D.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Batum dishes to Powell. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Now Ross. And there's the pass to Landale. Plumlee with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Batum, good.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Inside, stolen by Gordon. Batum against Warren. The kick out to Westbrook. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Gordon. It's Powell on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
And the Suns here with a different look. Durant's checked in for Baisley. Okogie comes in for Warren. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Paul subbed in for Payne. And George kicks to Morris. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Man passes to Leonard. Outside for George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns trail by 9. Here's Booker. Pass to Landale. Outside for KD. To the paint. Pass to Landale. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Tries again. KD passes to Okogie. Booker in the corner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Los Angeles leading by 9. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
George against Booker. Leonard with the steal. Now here's George, guarded closely. Leonard the pass to man. George looking around, passes to Zubac. No good that time. Great D that time from Durant. Booker dishes to Ayton. Morris with the block.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
A three from Leonard. Crafty move. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
He gets that one.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Man passes to George. Screen by Zubac. George, no good. Booker outside. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Defensive.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Out to Morris. Fires for three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Morris has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Los Angeles. Booker, right side. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 14. Westbrook with it. In the corner, it's Morris. Leonard kicks to George. Just 4 to shoot. There's the three. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And Leonard gets it to go. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
The three from George. Down low. Here's Zubac. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Morris. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The three from George. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Okogie, the pass to KD. And good that time. KD's got his first points of the game.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
Pass to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Unloads. And he can't bank that one in. Suns trail by 20. And then Durant with the dunk.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. The pass to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. He dishes it to Leonard. Clock at 4. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Assisted by
Leonard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Leonard with the bucket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And it's Ayton missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 17-7 run. Back to Westbrook. And stolen by Ayton. Fast break. Here we go. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Booker from the arc. Here's a Kogi. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Here's Morris. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
To the best kid in the house.
punch through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. The kick to Durant. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
Pass to Okogie. The 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Edwards. Now Gobert. Here's Conley. Left side McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Another shot. And he lays it in.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Now here's Booker. McDaniels with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. From deep. Here's McDaniels.
Check out Okogie's focus as a defender. Nothing distracting him from staying all over the ball.
It's Booker on the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Ayton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Outside McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Counted from distance. Edwards has got 5 now.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but sure looked good there.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Pass to McDaniels. The shot comes out. Now the Suns take it the other way. Durant. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. The kick out to Paul. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Conley passes to Towns. He shoots. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Paul with the bucket.
Paul's quickness on the drive too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
Now Edwards. He's got 5. Towns for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Ball finds Durant. Over Towns. Durant, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The Suns trailing. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Here's the three. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got his second bucket.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Durant, pass to Paul. It's all tied in Phoenix. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the three. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Towns up top. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Paul passes to Booker. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota in the lead. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Oh, Booker with a block. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Here's Edwards. He takes it in, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Outside Paul. Back to Okogie.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniel. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's Booker. He's got 5. Here's Durant.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Here's McDaniels, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
In transition, here come the Suns. Durant's shot is off.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Pass to Towns from outside the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Right side Paul. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Okogie on the wing. Back to Paul. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Here's Booker. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels against Aiden. Goes back up. And yep, it's good. McDaniels got his second basket.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Here's Okogie. The kick to Durant. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
Second free throw, no good. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Aiden, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. Okogie on the wing. Takes a 3. And they'll get another chance. Durant finds Paul. Now Aiden over McDaniels. Gets a hand on it. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. It's tipped and stolen by Durant. Pass to Aiden. Here's Paul. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot block.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him up, be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And for the Suns, they're shooting only 36% so far in this game. Pass to Okogie. Booker with it. Back to Durant. It's not going to go for him. And some solid defense from Towns. Ayton passes to Durant. To the inside. Over Towns. Durant with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. McDaniels from long range. The Suns clear it. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Gobert with it. Now guarded by Aiden. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Aiden's got 8 points.
Yeah, this is where Aiden's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Pass to Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Towns finds McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Edwards against Booker. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Conley passes to Towns. Off target from three-point range. The Suns shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Here's Okogie, defended by Gobert. Okogie's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside Conley. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Edwards for 3. For 3, Conley. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
Outside Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. Paul for 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Conley passes to McDaniels. Towns for 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's the break. McDaniels from long range. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Edwards finds Conley, shoots over Paul.
You know, Chris Paul is a first-rate on-the-ball defender. I mean, you rarely get a clean shot off on him.
To the middle. Here's Durant, and here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves ahead, up by.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The Timberwolves shooting an average of 43% from the floor. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Booker. Back to Okogie. Durant with it. Covered by Towns. Here's Paul. The putback. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Minnesota. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Ayton inside. Covered by Towns. Hey, one heck of a crossover there.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Here's Towns. There's the drive. Inside. Here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. That 3's off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Towns can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Okogie, and stolen by Edwards. McDaniels with it. Now guarded by Booker. And stolen by Durant. Left side Paul. Puts up a three. Phoenix no good that time either.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Durant. The shot won't fall. And some solid defense from Towns. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. For three. He shoots again. Tries again. And Gobert finishes inside. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Paul passes to Booker. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Aiden. From down in the low post, it goes.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Now here's Towns. Fader on the way. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Durant on the attack. 2 points. That one goes.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Conley against Paul. Looking to get back on track. And the layup is good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. Aiden in the high post. He's against Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Karl Anthony Towns.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Pass to Aiden. And here's Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's McDaniels. Now Towns. Conley goes in. Here's Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
He did enough to put this one away. Hard-fought battle, though.
Booker finds Aiden. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul passes to Booker. Here's Okogie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Aiden. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Durant for 3. Offline. And so it's Minnesota with the W. They have to feel good about this performance.